All right, you got, not hearing anything, turn up the volume. Why all of a sudden is my volume not, well, I guess I'll check it out later. All right, what?
There's a lead book that says turn on volume.
Oh, why is it, I'm not supposed to be hearing anything, I'm confused, all right. All right, water cycle, we did not do it too long ago. So hopefully these were all words, this was legit, I took this right off your chapter 8 text, this is that question, which was right off of an old Regents. If this was a Regents question, they would have made you label all 6 correctly. Even one wrong answer there, you wouldn't have gotten your credit for this question. So always look at the labels carefully to see where they're coming from. So number 1, we've got water from an ocean going up, and it's even labeled water vapor from ocean. What process is number 1? Yeah, that one's evaporation. That one, I'm guessing nobody got that one wrong because that was a vocab word you've learned since you were a little kid. But number 2 is the one that you did not learn till last year, and then we put it into play again this year. This one specifically has, it's coming off the land, it's labeled water vapor from plants. Transpiration. If you put plant sweat, at least you know what the heck you're talking about, but the Regents will ask you to do the actual vocab word. So transpiration. Somebody besides TJ this time, because this is an earth science one that I taught you all year. Up there, number 3 in the cloud. What process happens in the perfect condensation? Number 4, hopefully we noticed number 4 is pointing at those little dots coming from the cloud. Somebody besides TJ and Colton this time, tell me what's happening there, number 4. Okay, good. That one, I think, I would have to look at a real Regents question. I'm thinking for that one, they probably would have taken rain, but make sure you know the real vocab word. Are you vended? Yeah. Like stitches, amputation, something like that? Okay. He got a boo-boo. All right, and number 5 and 6, they're the 2 we learned during this chapter. 5, where it's going across the land. Somebody new, tell me that one. Okay, good, runoff. And vocab word for number 6, where the water's going into the ground. Infiltration is the vocab word. Bonus points for whoever's gonna get up and do the song. Oh, so you don't have to? You could get 100, TJ. Come on, song and dance. No, somebody in another class will do it then. No, I already have 100.
I know.
No, I don't need bonus points. Nope. Kayla, maybe you'll get up and do it with me.
I don't know it. I don't know it.
You need me to teach it to you? Okay, everybody stand up. Kayla says we're gonna learn it. All right. Everybody, come on, this is review from like kindergarten. Evaporation, precipitation. You actually have to think about evaporation, condensation, precipitation, right? Okay, we got it. But no bonus points for anybody because nobody volunteered to do it. Oh. So during the Regents, I want to hear well, you can't sing it, but I want to see the look on your face while you're doing it. Don't say it out loud, that's cheating, but I want to see your faces while you get to that question. All right, we want the ground conditions for runoff. So what are we looking for to be happening on the ground to get the most runoff? Sean, you got one?
Where the soil can't collect any more water.
Yeah, what's that vocab word? Yeah, good thing I had that question on there. So if the ground's already saturated. So I know this probably, you only probably put one, but because this is something I want you to use to review, add the ones you didn't use. So you have a good list there in front of you. Sure, TJ, I'll let you answer another one. Steep slope. If the ground is too steep, even if it's unsaturated, even if it's ready to get water, if it's too steep when it rains, it's just gonna run out. Whatever.
You just embarrassed yourself.
Dude, Sean, I am not embarrassed. What else? What's another? We got soil already filled up, so saturated, steep slope. Little vegetation. Just less. So the more what do plants do to the soil that allows water to soak in? No, it's not that the plants themselves absorb it, it's that the roots, when they go in there, they break up the soil. So actually, that's another one, loosely packed soil. One O, loosely. Two O's. Tightly. Just testing you. Tightly packed soil is going to get us a lot of runoff. So less vegetation, tightly packed soil. There you go. So we got tightly packed soil, little bit of vegetation, steep slope, saturated soil. I'm looking for at least one more vocab word. What's it called when the soil can't go in or the water can't go in the soil because the soil is, we already got that one, but yes. When the soil doesn't let anything in it. That's a big word. That's for chemistry. How about impermeable? So what kind of soils are impermeable? Or what kind of, yes, cement. So it all depends on, cement would be impermeable soil, all that stuff, or never mind. So these are all things that are going to cause a lot of runoff. Like I said, okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, and now I really meant for number 3, what does the term saturated mean, Taylor? You got this one, Taylor? What's it mean? Why can't the ground hold any more water? Okay, so it's super wet. I like that answer, Cam. Super wet soil. So meaning it's already filled with water. Oh, okay, so question 4 is the reverse of the question we just did. What necessary ground conditions for infiltration now? Dry soil. What would be another thing that would allow for good infiltration? Loosely, not tightly. What else? Yeah. Flat. How about the size of the sediments? What size sediments do we want? Big. Right, we didn't add that up there. If you wanted to add this one, small particles. Permeable soil. Okay, how about what process do clouds form? Condensation, yep. And water enters the atmosphere through 2. Yep, water enters the atmosphere through 2 processes. What are they? Yep. Evaporation and transpiration. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this. What do you think it's called when they combine those 2 words into one word? Have you heard that before?
No,
You just guessed, that's it. The regents might use the word evapotranspiration. It's a big word, but I think you can figure out where that comes from. So half of evaporation, then transpiration. They make it into one word, evapotranspiration. I didn't do it, Sean. This one's not me.
I feel like you are the one who created it.
I'm not.
Technically, he is. 'Cause
No, it's not even Dakota's word.
Actually,
Oh, you guys are all full of it. What are, we didn't do the 2 groundwater zones. Oh, wait. No, we didn't. Okay, we're good. That's not part of the regions. When we learned this page, I didn't ask you to do this page, did I? No, let's do it now. Oh, I did say 4 and 5. All right, match the landscapes on the left with the drainage patterns on the right. All you have to be able to do is, if that first column is what the land looks like, what will the rivers look like that are on that land? So I'm not sure if you can tell quite from the way this one printed, what's going on in this first box here? It is sloping down, but also so this one's just sloping down. So you can hopefully see that it's really steep in the back, short in the front here. What's going on with the second one? What's that? There's a big old hole. That's what you're supposed to be noticing there. What do you notice for that third one down? Yeah, there's like little mounds or something. It's like there's little ridges that are going through the land there. And what's up with the one on the bottom? There's a big bump in the middle. So I know not everybody got to these questions. So take like 2 minutes if you need a whole 2 minutes to match these up with, we've got what the land looks like and what the rivers look like. Okay, so just take a second. Okay, match those up. Put lines. One to picture to picture. So I see you guys skipping around a little bit. Does that work? Figure out which one works with which. Which one do you think is the easiest to match up? I agree. I think the third one's the easiest to match up. When we've got these little hills, what will happen to the water if it landed here on top of that hill? It would go down into this little valley and this little valley would fill up with water. Same here, it would go down into the valley and the valley would fill up with water. So that one's going to be this guy right across from it. What other ones did you guys think were a little easier than the rest? The bottom one, the one with the hill in the middle. So again, what would happen if it rained here? Go downhill. What if it rained here? Go downhill. What if it rained on the back, which we can't see too much on this picture, but what if it rained on the back of the hill? It'd go down the back of it. So which picture is that one? Yeah, that's the second one over there. So again, top of the hill and water just goes down. All right, what about these two then? You want to do, let's do the one with the hole first. Which one? Top one, yeah. So all the water is going, it depends on where it falls. If it falls on the outside, it's going to go down the outside. If it falls on the inside, it'll go down the inside. And then we got this one, which is just going downhill, which is this last guy here. So a bunch of little branches of the river that then meet into one river at the end. That's all the regions will ever ask you to do with these pictures. This might be one of those ones where they have like a reading. And sometimes the reading might tell you more information about these rivers but they won't ask you to know the names of these different types of systems. All right, just 10 questions to go over from homework last night. And then I'm gonna let you get started on your homework because I kind of gave you a lot today. We'll see how far we get to see if we're gonna stick with that much homework. Because I was hoping to be done early so you could work together on it. All right. Starting here, question number. Okay, so question 25. Can I see a show of fingers to see what you guys said for question number 25? Okay, I'm seeing two different answers. I'm seeing 2 and 4 as an answer. So why don't we grab our reference tables and see which one is correct. So you'll need your reference table. It's an earthquake question. Nope, 25. Is that it? Oh, okay. Technically it was 25. Sorry. Let's look at 20. Were you guys looking at 25? Yesterday it said 25 because it was the top of that line. Yeah. But we're doing question 25. When you guys were holding up your 2s and 4, were you doing that for question 25? Okay, so grab your reference table. Let's all redo question 25 and see, is it answer 2 or is it answer 4? So I'll grab one, 2. First S wave in an earthquake took 10 minutes and 40 seconds to travel to a seismic station from the epicenter of an earthquake. What is the distance from the seismic station to the epicenter of the earthquake? And how much time did it take for the first P wave to travel that distance? So this is a 2-parter. The Regents loves that because they're big old jerk faces. But we got to work with what they give us. So literally, what is the only information they give us? S wave 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So what are we going to do with that information? Travel time, because it said travel. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Go over till I hit the S wave. Right there. Go down. And voila, it tells me that S wave is 3,200 kilometers from the epicenter. So that left question answers 1 and 2. So will it take the P wave either 4 minutes and 40 seconds or 6 minutes to go that far? How do I figure out how long it takes the P wave to go 3,200 kilometers? Go up, 3,200, go up till I hit the S wave, 6 minutes. So that's answer 2. How about for question 26? What did you guys put? Show of fingers real quick. I'm seeing all the right answers. 26 is 4. 27, what's the correct answer? 4. 28. What do you got for that one? 1. Awesome. All right, let's see. 29. 3. 3. 30. What do you got? 4. 31. 2. 32. 4. Cam, are you changing an answer for that one? Got it. I just wanted to go over. Anybody need any of these gone over yet? 33? 3. 34. 3. And show fingers for the last one. Aced it. Almost aced it. Let's go over 35. Oh, because you guys sometimes struggle with this one. Anytime there's graphs that aren't labeled, I have seen a lot of issues in my classes. So when it says amount of erosion on the sides here, how much erosion is there at the bottom of the graph? Like here. How much? What? Not much. A little bit of erosion. How much erosion is there at the top of this graph? A lot of erosion. How much erosion is in the middle of the graph? How about a medium amount?
Sure.
Will that work? Not a lot, not as much as at the top, not as little as at the bottom, somewhere in the middle. So going through this, oh, this is review just like we did yesterday. Which one of these will have the most erosion? Why A?
Because that's water strong enough to.
Yes, because remember, just like a water slide, when you're going down the river, the fastest location will be on the outside. So A will have the most. Which one will have the least amount of erosion? C, because that's where it's going the slowest. So which one will have the medium amount of erosion? B, that's answer 1. Anytime you get one of these graphs without labels, because I have definitely noticed this year a lot of issues with these graphs without labels. Add labels. It always follows the arrow. At the bottom of the arrow is a little bit. At the top of the arrow is the most. So always add, just slap some labels on there. That's all. All right, so you have 13 minutes, which I think is a decent amount of time to get a good amount of questions done. There they are. So I did the same thing. I printed them little, but this time they stapled in the wrong spot. You are going to have to remove your staple. I would like you guys to work together if you want to today. But when you're working together, don't just talk to each other, work together. Tell each other why their answer is wrong or right and all that good stuff. I need a few minutes here. Not in the Going over to both. I think I got So what I would do with this packet, personally, if I were you, I would fold it in half. And then I would proceed to remove the staple. And if anybody wants to staple it so they don't lose a page, the stapler is up here. 31. You have 13 minutes to get started, which will give you about 15 questions for homework, probably. You can. Here's my good stapler. If my good stapler is missing, oh, you're gonna be dead meat, Nick.